We can't always fight nature. We can fight change. Our time has passed, John.
Does your computer ever seem to have a mind of its own?
In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion. So turn off your television sets. Turn them off now. Turn them off and leave them off. Turn them off right in the middle of the sentence I'm speaking to you now. Turn them off.
I do not expect something actually smart to attack us with marching robot armies with glowing red eyes. I expect an actually smarter and uncaring entity will figure out strategies and technologies that can kill us quickly and reliably, and then kill us.
This is Eliezer Yudkowsky, and for the past 20 years, he's tried his best to warn the world of the impending digital rapture. And for 20 years, we've been ignoring him. And it might have something to do with his suffocating pessimism.
So I think you mostly don't get to observe it because you are dead.
What?
Because Eliezer has had one immovable stance on superintelligence.
And if it wasn't going to kill everybody, an AI disaster that kills 100,000 people fail at aligning something much smarter than you are, you die.
How? Maybe it will synthesize fatal viruses through DNA production factories across the world. Maybe shut off all the water treatment facilities, leaving us with no safe water to drink. Done swiftly and effectively, until we are no more.
All right.
But Eliezer isn't describing a malicious AI, one where the human race is the underdog against a militia of Hollywood Terminators. He's speaking of a truly independent source of intelligence, a machine that has a goal, and if humans get in the way of that goal, well...
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
ChatGPT-4 has entered the mainstream media, and Eliezer has taken a sabbatical from his studies at MIRI to try and reach a wider audience. It's only now that his voice rings as loud as it ever has, when the face of entertainment is narrowing drastically for artists and creators, who are now fighting for ownership of their own digital likeness.
That's where the magic happens.
I have a new member with me in the MCR today. His name is Dom. Everyone give him a warm welcome.
Hello. If you haven't been living under a rock for the past few months, you might have heard that writers and actors are fighting for their lives right now.
We're all on the Titanic looking for a good seat.
How much longer can some writers, go without getting what I presume has been a paycheck for 3.5 months?
We are all going to be in trouble, in jeopardy of being replaced by machines.
It will write a song for you, it will make a picture for you. It will do anything that you would want, given very little information. My genuine fear is that the way that people will approach traditional art will be the same relationship that people have with vinyl. It becomes like a romanization of something that once was.
We're seeing a new digital landscape. Jobs that require little human connection are in danger of being self-operated, mechanized, and life-threatening. We are being nudged into something totalitarian. But to Eliezer, soon this won't even matter. Just read his Times article. It's quite depressing. Because little do we address a problem before it's happened. I think we rarely want to hear that the ship is sinking, so we might trick ourselves into thinking that it's not, that we're fine. I'm not sure why, but this whole thing kind of reminds me of Red Dead 2. It reminds me of Dutch van der Linde, a cowboy too stubborn to see that he's just a cowboy, and his time in this world is over.
No, it isn't that. They're good people here. Good and bad.
But my daddy, we fought these people.
Sure. And they were fighting something else, and they did bad things. Such is the world.
Why is it like that? I have always wondered. Why ain't we better?
But it is us or him.
Now that I don't know.
Me neither. Me neither.
Are we Dutch? Are the majority of us not inclined to care because we can't bring ourselves to believe that we're no longer part of the equation? I don't know. But I know that people need to hear that everything's going to be okay, that everything is okay, that we won't have one critical shot at AGI, and through the course of science, we can figure out a way to control it before it controls us. That voice comes from a leader, not Yudkowsky, someone who can give you enough hope and care to get you through your day. It takes heart and guts, and a little less than the cold hard truth. Because if we all believe that the ship is sinking, we might just go ahead and jump.
I can't be a pessimist because I'm alive.
Don't you never leave love aside, Arthur. It's all we got.